Hey guys, it's Big Weather in the First Alert Weather Center. I want to give you this update on the latest on Tropical Storm Erin. We're only getting 6-hour updates right now from the National Hurricane Center, so the next one doesn't come until 11 o'clock Eastern tonight. It is Monday night, but we'll show you the latest plot that came to us earlier today, 5 o'clock update, and you'll notice it forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane sometime on Thursday. As far out as the National Hurricane Center goes, they take us through Saturday, and by Saturday of this week, it is still well out to sea. So this is not something we're worried about for this week. That being said, at the beach this weekend, there could be some higher currents or rip currents, so we will have to watch for that. But as of Monday evening through Saturday, this is forecast to make it close to the Lesser Antilles, to the northeast of Puerto Rico, and past that, it's really anybody's guess. I want to show you a couple of the models real quick. First, we'll show you all of the models. This is what we call the spaghetti plot. Notice they all stay tightly packed together. It moves off to the west, and then toward the end of it, some of them curve to the north toward Bermuda. Some of them continue west toward Florida. A lot of guesses. This would be as of next Monday. But even by next Monday, all of the models still keeping it out to sea. We can actually look at a couple different models. This is the American model. I'm going to stop this right on Saturday, and you'll notice Saturday there's that hurricane just north of Puerto Rico. Now, this is the latest American model. It is just updating, so only goes out to about the 20th. But you'll notice it keeps it a major hurricane, and it brings it north. At this point, the American model is taking it back toward Bermuda, the earlier runs of it. We'll wait and see what this updated one does. We'll have an update tonight at 11. If we look at the European model, it tells the same story. It goes out a little bit further, and you'll see the European model takes it right through the goalpost between Bermuda and Hatteras. That would be great. That's a best case scenario for both Bermuda and for the United States. It will mean higher surf, especially middle part of next week. This is Tuesday into Wednesday. But there's a reason we don't show you, we don't just take one model 10 days out, because the error on this thing is gigantic. That storm could end up anywhere from north of New York down into the Florida Panhandle by middle part of next week. So basically, the model will run several different runs, and then it gives us the consensus of all the runs. And we look at each of those runs, it spreads that thing out over 1,000 miles. So there's a lot of errors when we get that far out. That's why I don't want you to be worried right now. What you should be doing is going to abc11.com. At the moment, abc11.com has the flooding risk we're dealing with tonight, but you can also search out what to put in your hurricane kit. So this is the week where you need to be preparing. You need to be making sure you've got everything you need for the hurricane, whether it's Erin or the next one to arrive. Speaking of the next one, here's the latest names. You'll notice Erin is the newest one. Next up is the F name, that's Fernand, and then we've got Gabrielle, Umberto, Imelda, and the list continues on. So, bottom line, not much to worry about through Friday of this week. Next week, we'll have to wait and see if it's going to come up into our area or if it continues out into the Gulf. We'll, of course, be watching it every day and give you updates as we get them in. We should have a much better idea of whether it's headed toward North Carolina or not by Thursday or Friday of this week. Until then, stay safe, be prepared, and work on those hurricane kits. We'll see you next time.